Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I have every new item at the drugstore, or at least I think I do. Oh my god, new makeup! But no, I don't. There's even more coming out, and this is probably only part one, even though this is like a monster haul, and I cleared out so many displays. Oh my god, right? I even have things divided out into plastic Ziploc bags to keep things all organized because there is so much stuff here. So we're gonna jump into opening up the products together for the first time, doing a good old-fashioned haul. And then I wanna know what you guys wanna see in a tutorial, in a hot or not. You know, maybe I could do like a one look tutorial, one brand tutorial. I don't know. There's just stuff from every single company is launching, from Covergirl to Revlon, Maybelline, L'Oreal, just everything. So we're gonna get started. Yes. Okay. I love doing these hauls so much. I have been really trying to keep my fingers out of the new products. So I'm a little bit crazy. I want to forewarn you all. I did fly back from New York last night. It was a whole big day of travel from absolute hell. We basically went to JFK in the morning and realized that we were not flying out of JFK. We were flying out of Newark. So we had to go in an hour-and-a-half ride in an Uber to Newark, like running through security. It was like a scene from a movie. And then I had jammed a chia seed packet in James's backpack and it got pulled off the security line. And the guy that was like digging through the backpack was like moving in slow motion, and our plane was boarding. It was a whole thing. And then we get on the plane and it was like the most turbulence I've ever felt in my life. I was actually just watching the show This Is Us, and you know the scene where the turbulence hit and she like grabs the person's hand? That's how I felt. You know, and I'm like having my life flash before my eyes because I'm really dramatic like that. Even though it was probably only moderate turbulence, I just don't like flying. So it was a whole like panicked way home. Somehow we managed to get back here and I barely slept, but I'm back at it. I woke up, I was like, you know what? I have new products to crack into. I'm doing this. I'm putting on some makeup. I'm gonna forget about the hair and just jam it in a bun and just sit down in front of the camera and play. So that's what we're gonna do. First off, they brought out 3 new colors in the Revlon Ultra HD Matte color, which is not completely matte. I did a review of these. I will link that below. Some of the colors I absolutely love and swear by, and they are my favorite favorites. And the red color that they originally launched, I did not really like so much, but I like them enough to give these new shades a try, and I thought they were beautiful. So I'm very, very excited. They have this shade right here called HD Romance that looks like a better red. They still stink. They still smell not very good, but I do love the way that these wear. That looks really pretty and vampy and gorgeous. This is the shade Infatuation. And then we have the shade Intense. All 3 of those are swatching pretty well, actually, and I'm excited to put them on my mouth and see if the formula is really good. They are not all created equal. That was my issue with this lip launch, but the ones that I'm obsessed with, I like that word is not taken lightly. They're top shelf. I reach for them all the time, and that was why I picked these new little guys up. Okay, so they also have a giant display that if you are in your local Rite Aid or CVS, you are bound to stumble across this display. It is beautiful. My heart is still stolen by new makeup. These are HD lip colors and they come in a very skinny tube like this. They came out with 15 shades, so I'm not gonna open each and every one of these up and swatch them right now, but if you would like to see a try on video, let me know in the comments below because I'm happy to do that because obviously I have them all. So opening this up, it's a twist up, skinnier type of a bullet. Look at the size of the tube and look how much product you get in here. Not that much at all. You get 1.7 grams of product. It stinks. I just don't really like the way Revlon lip stuff smells. I'm not a big fan of that, but some of their lip products are so gorgeous that I kind of get past it. It doesn't really linger to me. It doesn't really stay on the lips for a very long time. Sometimes when there is an overly floral scent in lip products, I just can't even wear it because I feel like it tastes bad and that scent is there all day. But Revlon stuff just kind of maybe for 30 seconds, you're like, ew, this is kind of weird. And then it goes away. So I can forgive that. So let's take a look at the shade Twilight swatched. Looks promising to me. Looks maybe a little bit patchy. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with these. Let's open a nude shade as well and just take a look at that, and then we'll move on. This is the shade Sand. Oh, ooh, Why do I want to put that on right now? Don't think my lip look looks that much different, but I like it. I think it's good. I think this is really promising. I'm excited to test all of these out and find my favorite colors and see which ones are the best formula-wise, or if they're all really, really good, because you never really know. I also did a video on these a few years back where when they initially launched, I picked up every single shade, and this is the Photo Ready Eye Art. And I do really like these. I think they're really cool. They're very different. It's a cream shadow on one side, and you can see that's like a lot of pigment. It dries down. The only issue is you don't want to be touching or itching your eye at all. Otherwise, it will crumble off, and I don't like that. But they brought out new shades, and they're beautiful. They caught my eye in such a major way. This is the shade Steel Spark, and I love this tone. Everything about it, I was like, yes, this is so me. This is a kind of gunmetal with a taupe type of a feel, and I think that's really flattering. So I definitely will give this a try, and I'll let you guys know how it wears. All right, gosh, we have a lot of Revlon in here, but I am telling you, everybody from Rimmel to Physicians Formula, they are all bringing out their new displays, and you can absolutely count on me to purchase everything that launches. I want to show all the new stuff off to you guys and give you as much detail as possible on all the new launches as I can, so we'll get to all of it. I do promise you that. These are adorable. This is from Revlon as well. This is the Revlon Kiss balms, and I love any of these kind of things that smell good, leave a little bit of color, and why am I caught up in the, and taste good. I'm 12 years old all of a sudden. So these I think are great. I just love throwing them in your purse, whether it's like the baby lips or any kind of, you know, Covergirl had like their lip slicks, I think I used to use all the time as a kid. And I just love lip balms. It's a weird thing. I just always have them floating around in my purse. I hate chapped lips. I mean, I don't think anyone on the planet is like, oh yeah, I love chapped lips. Yay, that's my favorite. No one likes chapped lips. But I make sure because of that, because of my really disgust with chapped lips, that I always have a balm on me. And I'm definitely that person that's constantly putting stuff on my mouth. So this will make a nice home in several of my handbags. I can already feel that because it smells really good. It leaves a hint of color, just like a little sheer hint of color. It has an SPF of 20, and these are said to be very, very hydrating. That's the part that I want to see if they end up being really hydrating or not. Jury's still out because I just opened this one up for the first time, and I've never even put any of these on my lips. I think they're really, really cute, and they're pretty inexpensive. I also got coconut. Yum. Oh my God. If I were a child, I think I would want to eat this. Actually, I kind of did that when I was a kid. I mean, I didn't full on like eat the chapstick, but who else out there would put on like watermelon chapstick and be like, Mom said I couldn't have candy. I'm having it anyway. I was a weird kid. Okay, so this is so yummy. They all smell good. They're all gonna smell good. I just have a feeling. All right, I'm going to be playing around with these. I think I'm gonna have a new favorite. I will keep you updated for sure. All right, Revlon also brought out these Colorstay brow pencils, and I wanted to get a few shades so that I could try them out. I know it is such a hard thing to find good brow pencils at the drugstore. It's a struggle. There aren't that many of them, but this looks really promising because it has an angled, teeny tiny, precise tip. It says it's waterproof, 24-hour wear. And I have the shade soft brown and dark brown. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is like a Brow Wiz type tip, but it has a little bit of a slant to it, which is kind of cool. It's a little creamier than I think I would like. I personally am not the biggest fan of creamy brow products because I want it to be a little bit stiffer so I can make like fake hairs because I have no eyebrows. But we will see. You guys know I am going to try everything, whether I'm swatching it on my hand going, I don't think so. I'm still gonna try it out and I'll let you know. All right, from there, I also have the new Colorstay 2-in-1 Angled Kajal Liner. This is a waterproof liner. I have the shade Evergreen and Onyx. This looks, that's freaking weird, actually. Why are you like a little rectangular square? That's interesting. Okay, very creamy. That's a pretty color. That would be really, really flattering on. I love deep jewel tones that are not over the top, that kind of look like they might be black, but maybe not, and they really just set off your eye color and give you a little bit of a something extra type of a feel. I like this. I don't know about that square applicator, but you know, maybe it'll work out. And then you get a little brush on the other side to kind of smudge it out. Oh, wow. Whoa, okay. All right, I will be playing with this very, very soon because it has me all sorts of intrigued. CoverGirl has a new mascara, and all I can think of is James Charles in the commercial. This is the So Lashy Blast Pro Mascara, and I will definitely put this to the test. I will let you know my thoughts. I really love CoverGirl mascaras, so I think it's gonna be good. I have high hopes. This is what the brush looks like. It has a little spiky guy on the top so that you can kind of get those lower lashes and find those inner corners. I like it when brushes have that little tip on there. I think that's pretty cool to kind of get those kind of hidden lashes, but then you can flip it on its side and apply it like you normally would. The blue tube, why can't I remember what it's called all the time? Why can't I think of the name of my favorite mascara from CoverGirl, the one in the blue tube? I love it so, so, so much. It is one of my all-time favorites. So this might be a new winner, CoverGirl, because they have really good formula on their mascara. It's coming out a little bit freaking like a lot on there. I don't know. We'll play with it and I'll let you know my thoughts. Now we're at the point of the products that were sent to me, and these made their way into my P.O. box from Maybelline. I always, regardless of whether people send me stuff or not, I'm gonna put things to the test and I'm gonna let you know if they're good, bad, whatever. So I was surprised because, to be honest, this never happens. Usually Maybelline and L'Oreal will send product after I've already purchased items, but they beat me to the punch and I couldn't find these in any drugstore. I literally spent so much time going to drugstore to drugstore to drugstore trying to find anything new that I could get my hands on. And I ended up getting this little train case filled with these new concealers. This is the Dream Brightening Creamy Concealer. I have all shades, so I feel like I want to do a hot or not so that I can fully swatch my arm up and show you guys, you know, what the shades look like so that if you're shopping, you have a better idea because there aren't testers in the drugstores. They came out with 6 shades, which I think is pretty awesome. There could be more, but you know, 6 is better than 3. So there is more than just light, medium, dark. And I think we should try out number 40. Let's see how that feels. You guys know Maybelline is like my #1 for concealer, the Fit Me Concealer, and then the Age Rewind. Those are 2 of my absolute favorites. Not even just like from the drugstore, just in general. When people ask, what's your favorite concealer? I usually say Maybelline because that's the one I use the most. It's what I travel with. I love it so, so much. And because of that, I have a very optimistic attitude towards these working out. So I'm running out of spice here. That is really creamy, actually. Do we see this? Huh. It's not overly wet. It feels a little bit powdery but creamy at the same time, so this could be interesting. It is a brightening concealer, which I like because I always want my under eye area to be a little bit brighter. And I think the applicator is really nice. You can just kind of draw it on and you don't have to deal with a bunch of wet product. So I will definitely be playing with those and giving you guys at least on Snap or Instagram swatches, but let me know if you want to see a hot or not on this one as well, because I could easily do that and I could join it with this and kind of do a 2-in-1 dream products from Maybelline type of a video. This is the Fresh Face Liquid Foundation on the go. So this is your typical cushion foundation. I don't really know what the claims are. This is not released yet. This is going to be released very, very soon. So you should be able to purchase this in your local drugstore very soon. But I definitely will give it a go. To be honest, I don't reach for cushion foundations that often. I'll do it if I am in a hurry, if I don't want a ton of coverage, or I don't want to fuss with things too much, I'll use a cushion foundation. But normally I just do my regular liquid foundation. This looks like it might be nice though. The jury's out on this one. I don't know what type of a finish this is. It's not luminous. I'm guessing it is just a natural finish, like not too dewy, not too matte. It's a quick on the go type of a formula. Dang. That actually gives a lot of coverage and it's drying down almost matte and almost immediately. Do you see that? Shoot. All right, well, maybe I will really like this because I initially loved the Dream Lumi from L'Oreal, the cushion one. I liked it so much, and then all of a sudden I was like, no, it's not giving me a long enough wear time to make it worthwhile to wear every single day. That's why I stopped using it. But this is drying down actually pretty matte. Interesting. I have every single shade. I really think I should do a hot or not on the concealers and then these foundations. And I have more from Revlon because Revlon was like the first one to launch everything, and I think it's the easiest to track down right now if you're kind of scoping out the internet for new launches at the drugstore. Revlon stuff is definitely the first to launch. So they brought out Colorstay cream eyeshadows. These look like the color tattoos from Maybelline. This is just a cream shadow. Ooh, that's really pretty. Maybe not. It's a little bit sheer on my hand and a little bit greasy. I don't know, that feels kind of strange to me. It does have this really cool thing where there's like a hidden applicator in here. I think that's pretty awesome. So the applicator actually goes into the lid. That's kind of cute. And it's just your cream shadow, typical kind of pot of cream shadow. They came out with 11 shades and it could be good. I mean, I love cream shadows. Even if you wear them, you know, as a base and then put your other color shadows on top, it can intensify things. If they lock into place really well, it can make your eyeshadows last a lot longer and not fade or crease. Or if you just want like an easy out the door look, you can use your fingertips, pat it on the lid, and you're good. So I'm hoping that they work out. The last item that I have from Revlon are these guys right here. This is the new Insta-Blush. I have the shade Nude Kiss. I have Rose Gold Kiss, and then I have Gold Light. I have already been putting this one to the test. I almost didn't put it in the haul because of that, but I just wanted to share with you guys. This is also on their newer displays. And the way that I've been enjoying this is actually just center of the lip, and then I kind of pat the edges out. And then if I'm not wearing a ton of makeup, this actually does make a beautiful blush. I haven't tried the other two shades, but this one right here, the shade 300 Rose Gold Kiss, is beautiful. I did pick up some cream shadows from Jessie's Girl. Now these are really interesting because they are fluid shadows that are in an actual lip gloss looking tube, which I thought was kind of different. And I'm immediately not that impressed. The pigment on this is not that great, but maybe it will be different on the eye. The one that I just put on my hand is called Meadow. I also picked up the shade Destiny. I have the shade Penny Arcade and Royal Orchid. Have any of you guys tried this? This was something that just kind of like stopped me as I was like walking down the aisle at Rite Aid, and I was like, I've never seen that before. Like, it's not an eyeliner. It is actually a cream shadow. Ooh, that's pretty actually. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm just curious to see how the application goes, if they dry down, lock into place. These were super, super affordable and something different, so I picked them up. I have another couple of items to share with you that I picked up at Ulta that are brand new, that were online only for a minute, but then when I was at Ulta, again, scoping out new products. I mean, when I go on a mission, you guys, I hit up Walmart, I hit up Ulta, I go to CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, and like multiple stores. I really try to find you guys the new stuff first, and it's always been kind of a little fun game of mine. But while I was at Ulta, I saw that they brought these new bath products out, and I had been wanting to order them online, and I saw them and they're super affordable, so I'm kind of considering them drugstore in a way. We're just throwing them in the mix. It's fine, don't judge me. Okay, this is the Luxe by Mr. Bubble Daydream Shower Cream. Who else as a child used Mr. Bubble all the time? Actually, like, who didn't is what I should be saying instead. Everybody used Mr. Bubble, right? That scent is just like a permanent scent of my childhood. It brings back so many memories of taking bubble baths and getting ready for bed. It also, oh, fudge on my pants. I'm spilling Mr. Bubble everywhere. I need to stop while I'm ahead and just put this in the shower and actually use it there where you are supposed to use it. So this has jojoba and shea butter. Reading the ingredients, I don't know that it's that good for you. The first ingredient is water and then sodium lauryl sulfate, which is like, maybe not. But the scent of it got me so excited. Who else cannot help themselves and sometimes purchases things just because it smells good? I fall into that category all the time. It's not my favorite quality about myself, but I love the way this smells. And then they had this cute little set that was on sale. This is the Luxe Pamper Me Please set, and it has actual bath bombs, a lip balm, and then a body butter. Yes, I bought the gift set for myself. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh, look how creamy that is. I just want to like wipe it all over my body. It smells like lollipops. You know those like colored ones that look like a unicorn head? It smells like that, exactly. That's what Mr. Bubble smells like, and it is delicious. And I don't care that I am not a child anymore. I am still gonna use this and enjoy it, and I am going to soak in all of the flashback memories of my childhood because scent completely does that to me. It just really overwhelmingly brings back so many memories. So I'm gonna enjoy this so much. And if you loved Mr. Bubble and you have been searching for maybe that scent, if it's been in the back of your head, then go to Ulta. You can find this. They do also have different scents that I thought were really, really cute too. And I like the whole vintage kind of packaging. This is the Daydream Shower Cream in Sparkling Sorbet. It has more of an orange kick to it. Really, really pretty too. Just really soft. I don't think the fragrance is going to be long lasting or overwhelming, but just something that's kind of enjoyable while you're using the products. So that's why I got all sorts of excited about that. So there you have it. That is everything that I have so far. I am going to continue the mission, and I will bring you more and more and more as I collect all of the new launches from the drugstore. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please share the video, thumbs it up if you did. And also, if you missed Style Code Live yesterday, I will have that linked below. I had a hair product as a hot product of the week, and you guys know the extensions are back. Even though they're up in a bun right now, they are back. They are back to stay, and I'm taking really good care of them. So I had an excellent hot product to share that was all about hair care. And if you wish to watch the episode, it will be in the description box below. All right, I love you guys so much. Thanks for just hanging out with me, playing with some new stuff, and have a wonderful weekend. I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.